and welcome to your message. If you are viewing this video, know that you're here for a reason, because I'm not posting this with any tags. I'm going to give you confirmations right now at the beginning of this video so that you can determine if it's for you or not. It most likely ain't for everybody, okay? It's a different kind of message, okay? So you definitely got to be on the frequency to receive it. But you'll know if it's for you. I know definitely one person watching. You're gonna know, because the message that I'm gonna go into, you're giving the same message. That's what let me know. My guides are letting me know, okay, it's time. And you undoubtedly are in my soul tribe, okay? Now, I'm not gonna come to you with no drama. I ain't gonna come to you with no hype and yada, 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 okay? I come here to do what I do because what I'm called here to do, okay? So, dramatics, theatrics, oh, follow me, this, it ain't none of that, okay? Because, like, that ain't what it is, okay? If I'm here speaking, because I'm not one who just speaks just to speak, okay? If I'm giving you a message, because it's necessary. So, and what I'm really doing is, in this message is, I'm calling in my soul tribe, okay? Because it's time. Now, it don't matter what I'm referred to as, okay? Just, I am all that I am, okay? Is what it is, okay? I traverse as need be. I'm temperance, okay? And like I said, I don't come with all the hype and drama behind these videos. Oh, you gotta listen, it's this and that, none of that. If this video is for you, you're gonna watch, okay? Because you're gonna want the information. You're gonna know if the information is for you and that you need the information. Like I said, I'm temperance. I don't do all the hype, okay? So as per the name of my channel, Ms. Moody Motivation, I try to stay here, okay? In balance, temperance. I don't do the hype, okay? I'm not attracted to the hype. So, with that being said, come to you as a messenger, okay? As the guide, okay? Because you're being guided to me, most likely because you're my soul tribe. Now, I don't do that, oh, I'm not calling in love and light, and because that ain't what it is, okay? Ain't nobody gonna be in my tribe that's all love and light, okay? My tribe is those who have been to hell and back and know how to traverse both sides, okay? Like I said, temperance, most likely earth angels, okay? Because if you're someone to proclaim that you're all love and light, that lets me know there's something that you're hiding, okay? Trying to cover up the shadow with the light, okay? And this is going to be a quick video because I need to post it to TikTok, but I'm also going to post the whole message on YouTube. It's free. It's a message. Come watch it, okay? If you're watching this, you need that, okay? And I'm not going to piece it all together here, so I'm going to put it all in one video and put it on YouTube. But like I said, it's not going to come with any tags or anything. If you're meant to find it, you will, okay? If you want the information, you will find it. So the confirmations are RH negative blood type, light worker, shadow walker. Now that is one phrase, okay? Light and dark. Light worker, shadow walker is what I was given. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Now, you may not be in my soul tribe per se, but you may just be in my collective, okay? And if you resonate with the divine masculine, divine feminine, 444 and a timer, and you're on the twin flame journey or some sacred divine union, there'll be a message here for you. So you want to go to YouTube for the rest. Pleiades, draconian, okay, or some would like to call them Dracos. um, ancient soul, old soul, golden child. Okay. Now, I will say this. Now, I'm not here to save anybody. Okay, but I give clues and messages, and you have to connect the dots. And I was told, okay, not to continue to be the bridge for certain individuals who I know are watching, because I'm made aware and I can feel your presence, okay? However, you know, and I was told to let people figure things out on their own. However, I go rogue sometimes, okay? I'm in a position to do so. Now, some people like to call it breaking the fourth wall, okay? Like in movies or whatever, and people watching, oh, they broke the fourth wall, and they think that's like such a great thing. When you break the fourth wall in reality, in this real world, that's something to be amazed about, okay? So that's what I do. And actually, okay, my higher self is calling it the fifth wall, okay, because it would be spiritual. Now, it's because if you know what breaking the fourth wall is, I'm not going to go into the explanation. You can Google it or whatever you want to do. Some watching already know what it is because they do it. But breaking the fifth wall, okay, fifth dimension, that's spiritual, okay? So your higher self, the creator of your plan, the writer of your story, okay, is the writer and the audience, okay? Therefore, when you break the fifth wall, okay, and you claim your personal power and do what you came here to do, and you're connected to your higher self, but also can understand that you are connected, 7 on the timer, but you also move on your own accord, yeah, that's powerful, okay? Claiming your personal power, sovereignty, okay? So, and my daughter brought this to my attention the other day, because one day I just was, like I said, just out of the blue, you know, the whole world's a stage, and we all are playing our part. And she said, so we're basically just putting on a show for our higher self, and like that. So even she know, okay, she's 10. So be mindful, pay attention, claiming personal power, okay? And that's what it's about, okay? So I'm here to give you the clues. I'm here to be the guide. You must connect the dots, okay? And this is a message, like I said, it's not for everybody. And I'm calling my soul tribe, those who are ready to do the work, put in the work in this physical reality and understand what that entails, okay? I know most of my tribe, okay? And so you will know who is in your tribe. There's a soul resonance. Now, I'm gonna get into in the next video, everybody who you have a resonance, a soul resonance with, it's not on your team, okay? And I had to learn that the hard way. Most are a distraction, but you have contracts with them for some lesson you need to learn. And mostly is it about trust and trusting your own intuition, okay? So I will leave that here. Okay, so it is 12:21 when I'm starting this portion of the message, okay? No coincidences. That also is 33, okay? Mind, body, soul connection. So now I come to y'all and give y'all these messages. I use a lot of brain power, okay? Deciphering, connecting dots, and translating in order to bring you your message, okay? Like I said, I channel all day, even in my sleep. Okay, so now 33 on the clock. Now, like I said, I came to do this message because my guides guided me to someone who's giving the same message. It's not the same, it's very similar, okay? But that let me know, okay, it's time. And not many will understand this message. Like I said, it's not for everyone. However, I'm going to get into it and a few other things. And I'm just going to go as I wrote this message down. So if it feels like I'm jumping all over the place, just, you'll figure out and feel for what resonates for you. Okay. So first of all, the message was the initial download that I got because I was meditating, and this was back in May. Okay. And recent 144 on a timer. So let me just stop right there. Now, the reason why I didn't tag or put in confirmations 144 is that is so played out. Like, everybody used that. Everybody wants to claim, oh, they're chosen ones. They, you know, they want to feel on some type of level. Okay. You're not a chosen one just because you claim you're a chosen one. Okay. You're not a chosen one because you feel like you're some part of some elite type of group of individuals. Okay. And I put this message out before, written, and I believe it's on the community tab. You know, 222 on a timer. You're a chosen one because you chose to be here. You decided that you would come here to play a part, and 234 on a timer, do what you came here to do and help raise the collective consciousness of not only humanity but Gaia itself. Okay, so you're a volunteer, chose to be a volunteer to come here and do the work. Now, just because people choose to do that, it doesn't mean that they stick to their plan. Some, once you actually get here and start having that total recall, they get scared and they back out of their plan, which they chose to do in the first place. So you're not a chosen one just because you claim that. Okay, you're a chosen one once you come here and do the work and are doing work, because you got a lot of keyboard warriors who like to tag that and claim that, and they're just sitting behind a keyboard and they're not actually out in the field doing any type of work. Okay. And it's those who are sitting there and they're constantly, you know, still in that government chatter and back and forth and, you know, speaking on things but not putting in no type of work to make any type of changes. Okay, so now that just came to mind. But the message that I got back in May, it coincided with, like, yesterday I just started making posts. Okay, and then the person who I was guided to that's giving a similar message, one of his posts from, I don't even know when, but it's the older post, it came up in my TikTok, okay, in my TikTok feed. So I was like, okay, things are connecting. It's time, okay? And then I got clearance to put out the message. And a lot of things I sit on, especially of this nature, because one, I'm waiting for clearance, and two, I need to sit with the message for a little while, okay? And also because, like, some things I don't post because I'm like, oh my God, that sounds really crazy. And yesterday I even made a post as well. Like, I look back at some of my posts and I'm like, dang, people must think I sound crazy. And I got off that shit real quick yesterday, okay? Because I think about how this country is ran and who's these characters up here playing this role and who follows them and, you know, is the reason why they're in the position that they're in to create and wreak havoc, okay? And I was like, yeah, I don't feel so crazy anymore, okay? So I'm gonna give the message, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, regardless of what it is, okay? As long as I got clearance to give it, okay, and it's time, I'm gonna give it. So yesterday, I made a reference and I was gonna say coincidentally, but nothing's a coincidence. As I posted the message, I looked up and it was 333. And what it says is on my Twitter, WW84 Energy, it says the Third World War is spiritual. It's between you and you. Okay, are you choosing to stay locked into the matrix, or are you brave enough to detach from it? Now, this person that I'm speaking of, you know, you made this post speaking on the subject twice, pretty close, and I've commented it, letting you know, okay, I feel you, Squid Games. Okay, so what the message was that I got on that day while I was meditating was the creator came back as Gaia, the universe, and every player in this bitch. Okay, that's exactly how it was given to me. Okay, the creator came back as Gaia, okay, Mother Earth, the universe, and every player in this bitch. So what I get from that is the creator wants to understand the behavior of it all, okay, through experience, not just watching it play out. Okay, so like I said, some of the stuff y'all gonna have to read between the lines, but I'm just here to give you the dots for you to connect. Okay, I'll say it again. The creator wants to understand the behavior of it all through experience, not just watching it all play out. Okay, it's this. Okay, and I've been showing this a lot. It's called Bringers of the Dawn. I know it's probably backwards for you, but Bringers of the Dawn. Okay, teachings from the Pleiadians. Now, I'm not going to read anything from that book because she specifically asked that information not be, you know, put out there like that or used for anything, but I'm going to give you the book title. You need that book. If you're watching this video, you need that book. Okay, you can get it on Amazon. Crucial to this time frame that we're living in. Okay, Age of Aquarius. Listen to the song. I've said that as well. That book talks about like everything we're going through at the present moment. That book was written in or published in 1992. Okay, so just as I received messages beforehand and then things play out, same as that book. And it's a lot of information, helpful information for you now in the present. Okay, and it will, if you receive messages and downloads and stuff like I do, most likely while you're here, you'll get a lot of confirmation, okay, on things that you've already received, because we're getting messages. We're in contact with these alien species, okay, Pleiadians and several others. Right now, I'm just referring to Pleiadians and Draconians, okay? So the creator wants to understand it all, okay? The why we do what we do here when we get here, okay, is what I'm extracting from that information, okay? Why do you torture yourselves? Why do you go after certain pleasures? Why do you create family dynamics you do? Whatever the case may be, okay? And that's just what's coming to mind now. But rather than him simply watching his creations, prime creator, okay? We're not just talking about God, okay? We're talking about prime creator. So the analogy that I was given, and I've been given in several different ways, like pertaining to divine connections and karmic and what have you, but I was also given the same analogy when it comes to speaking about the creator, okay, prime creator, the creator of this game, okay, the matrix and the creatrix, okay, both sides, light and dark, okay. So prime creator would be the big boss, okay, at the final level of that video game, okay. It's who you have to beat in order to win, okay? And so, like I said, that Third World War reference, the Third World War is spiritual. It's between you and you, okay? So the big boss at the end of the game, that last level you have to complete, you know, that is you versus you, okay? You are the big boss, essentially. And you are the competition, okay? Like I said, it's you versus you. This whole game is about it's you versus you. You know, you have to look within and see what it is you're going up against, okay? in this game, okay? Because rarely is it ever on the outside something that you have to defeat, okay? I even said too, I believe in a post that same day, the biggest war you have to fight is the one within, okay? So you versus you. In the end, you have to face yourself in order to win, is what it is, okay? And so the post that I made yesterday, that was just like tying all this information, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Confirmation for somebody, okay? The analogy or puzzle you had to put together, this reference that I'm giving, light and dark, okay? Your light and dark work together. That's why I said I don't want nobody in my collective. I don't want nobody in my soul tribe. Excuse me. You may be in my collective because I need to give you a message, but nobody on my soul tribe is going to be all love and light. This hell that's created, okay, which is self-inflicted, okay? My soul tribe, my soul family is going to be those who have got it out the mud, okay? You have been just down and out and in dark places and have been able to pull yourself out, not being pulled out by anybody else, okay? Because most of my soul tribe, we're coming together because we're lone wolves, okay? And we have been in this process this whole time, doing it on our own. Like I said, it's that Lotus reference, it's that Roll Some Concrete reference, it's that 313 on the timer, 314. It's that I got it out the mud, okay, but on my own. And when I say on my own, I mean because physically we don't have help, but our spirit guides have been there the whole time, okay? That's what they're here for. We're here in the physical, and they're, you know, in the spiritual, fighting battles, protecting us so that we can do what we need to do here, okay? And so when I say these are not entities, you know, positive or negative, because we got both sides fighting for us, most of us, okay? These are not entities that you worship, okay? These are entities that you have gratitude for their help and you appreciate them. They're here for our support, okay? Because we're here in these meat suits, okay, doing what we need to do for whatever reason we came here for, okay? So they're here to help us. 414 on the timer. They're here to help us and guide us and protect us. So this light and shadow reference, and what it says is both light and shadow are on your team, okay? So how do you win with this kind of combination? Both light and shadow have certain keys and techniques. You need them both to win. Pro tip: both light and shadow belong in the game, okay? Both light and shadow belong on the team. However, the way you win is by not allowing the shadow to overpower the light. The shadow must empower the light. It's never your light against your shadow. If you seek to rid the team of either, you lose. Figure out how to use them to your advantage, okay? And your cheat codes are yin yang and justice, okay? Balance, or you could even say temperance, okay? Use them daily. So in the reference about the creator coming into the game, okay? A lot of y'all most likely need to watch Squid Games, okay? There'll be messages for you there that can literally sum up this whole miserable shit they got going on right now, okay? And it'll give you a better understanding. But at the end of the game, it was him versus him, okay? Now, as we try to make it through the game, there's a lot of outside influence, outside players, and sometimes we focus on those, okay, in order not to focus on ourselves, okay? So while we're in this game, we think it's, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do that, I need to help them, I need to heal them, and all along, you're the one suffering, okay? So before you can help anyone else, you need to help yourself. That's why I said I'm not here to save anybody, but I am here to guide, okay? Because I can't save you. Only you can save yourself. And that is by confronting your light and your dark, okay? Understanding their importance and that they are both necessary in order to win this game, okay? This game of life that Prime Creator has now stepped into himself, okay? Or itself, or their self. Whichever way you want to word that or look at it. Oh, speaking of the shenanigans that they going on, while we're in this game, mental fortitude is such an important part of this game. Like, you have to know, you have to have an inner knowing. You can't follow somebody's belief system, none of that. You have to have an inner knowing, and once you can strongly connect to your higher self, and your higher self is giving you the information, you'll be 10 steps ahead of the game, okay? As you can see, like I've said in the video before, 1994 is when the Mandela effect, they started that bullshit, okay? And they want to trick you into believing something other than you know, okay? And if you have strong mindset, you'll know that what is, okay, what was, what is in the past, that they try to change and make it something else in this future. Mental fortitude, you got to be strong-minded, okay? Now, just recently, they said 2 people died that already died before. Now, brought to my awareness because these 2 people, like, I followed their career coming up as a kid. I was in love with Richard Simmons. I was always watching his exercise show for whatever reason, okay? Because he was silly and just jumped around. And I don't know, maybe that's what, you know, brought me into his awareness, okay? Or him into my awareness. But I know he passed already. And that's just one of the things. Also, Dr. Ruth, because for whatever reason, I was drawn to her little show, okay? She was a sex therapist. And all of a sudden, they want to say they died this year. I know that they've been dead, okay? Because they was older when I was younger, when I was watching them, okay? And they had already passed. So these tricks that they try to play on your mind, don't let them make you go crazy, okay? You know what you know. Tap into your knowing system, okay? Speaking of Mandela, when I was in high school, 1994, okay, we got the notification, okay, or news update that Mandela had died in prison. Next thing I know, years later, 1994 was the year Mandela was made president, okay? So you have to have a strong mindset. Mental fortitude is going to play a huge role in your success in this game of life. Now I'm going to get into, actually, no, I was going to go into the divine masculine, divine feminine message, but I'm not, because I got a special message, okay? And you know if this message is for you, and I know you're watching. So now, I was guided to you because we're given a similar message, and I know you're in my tribe, okay? So to you, I want to say this strong message I was getting for a long time. And this may even be for more than one person, okay? Because I know that you watching as well. Paternity tests, okay, need to be taken, okay? Now, one person in particular, you right now, like, I know we're supposed to work together on some type of project, okay? Collaboration on something. But you, and I'm just going to give it to you straight, you need to get your shit together, okay? Because you got some big places to go, okay? And paternity test is needed because most likely these kids ain't yours. And once you can free yourself from that burden and that energetic connection from this person, you're free to roam, okay? And do what you need to do. So, however you need to get that done, that is the first step, okay? Now, when you're, and like I said, I don't even give a fuck if I sound crazy anymore, but you're dealing with what people will call a succubus, okay? And this message is for you, so I know you know what that is. And when I first heard the person's voice, okay, I was given a picture, a mental image. And what that mental image was of, because it did not match the physical image that I saw. So what that image was a, what they call a saving grace. It's a past life image. Okay, so in a past life, that person was a black female, okay? Doesn't really matter, but that just lets me know I'm viewing this past life person's, you know, in the present. Akashic records, okay? So saving grace is something somebody carries with them every lifetime, a personal trait or something that they, when they in a bind, okay, like when you're going through hardship is what you fall back on, okay? And I'll put a reference in the description box below, okay? So anybody who wants that information on tapping into Akashic records and what these things mean, you can do that. But I was allowed to see this person's saving grace. Now, I was under the impression that someone's saving grace is something, a benevolent feature you would hold on to. And I have found out that that is not what that is. Okay, it can be malevolent traits or benevolent traits. And this person that you're dealing with, this succubus, she holds on to every lifetime this malevolent trait in order to get by. Okay, to pull her out of hardship. This is how she thrives. This is her true nature. Okay, so pretty much it's bleeding people dry energetically. Okay, and energetically, money is currency. Energetic. Okay, so you're energetically connected to her in some type of way. Okay, and this is what you need to break free from, or you will not prosper. You will stay at the level you're at right now. Okay, and I give these messages because they're messages of warning, but it's also so that you can't say I didn't know. Okay, so 444 on a timer once again. Like I said, we have some type of project collaboration that we're supposed to work on, just as I do with many of my soul tribe who have been notified. Okay, so if that is you and this is resonating and I've already contacted you and you have my phone number, or you have my address, or you have my email, and I've contacted you, okay, it's time. We're supposed to collaborate. Now, I'm going to get into divine masculine, divine feminine, sacred unions, because there's a message here about it's being time. Now, if you feel that you're in a divine connection, okay, and I'm speaking to the ones who are like literally supposed to be coming into contact right now, 555 on a timer, okay, it's time for change and we got shit to do. Now the message has been coming in more frequently and more frequently of it being time, okay, communication needs to be had. Also, now I said I was going to jump around because I did just miss a point. The reference that I had got referring to the game was master the game, game master. Okay, so that was just brought back to my attention. Back to the divine masculine, divine feminine. These connections come together because it's supposed to create change in the world. Okay. Now, when I started giving these messages before I even had a channel, and I was giving them via written information on Twitter, these were messages of encouragement. Okay, there were different divine entities coming through, messages for the masculine and feminine collective, light workers, what have you, however you're resonating with this message. But so that let me know that there was a lot of apprehension, there was a lot of tension, and our guides were coming through like, we got y'all. This, you need to do what you came here to do. You're supported, you're protected, you're guided. And so over a course of time, the messages start coming more frequently, okay? So messages, if you've been getting any of them, they are letting people know that it's time to come into union, okay? Physical union, communication is needing to be had, okay? And these are personal messages and these are collective messages because I'm a part of my collective, so I'm speaking to my divine counterparts, okay? Because a lot of us do have a twin and we do have a high-level soulmate, okay? And there's a choice, okay? Or however your dynamic is presented to you, okay? So the thing is this, a lot of people are apprehensive because they don't understand that, yes, you're coming here for a mission, but this is not some type of physical battle, okay? Like a lot of people feel like this is this war against the government, it's this war against whoever. This is not physical. People don't understand that this is spiritual, okay? You're not coming up against anyone in battle physically, okay? This art of war strategy is spiritual, okay? It's a peaceful strategy, okay? And so part of this message, I know it's coming through, is to break down those walls of fear within a lot of the collective. And because this is not physical, this is something that you and your partner are coming together to create, okay? And this is a ripple effect, okay, that you will be creating simply by being together, okay? So remove the apprehension, finish healing from the wounds, okay, of any past heartbreak, because your connection needs to come together in the physical, okay, so that you create this ripple effect out into the world of peace, love, harmony, justice, change. Now, when I was given this download for the divine masculine, divine feminine, I was given a percentage, okay, and the message was divine feminines, 98.5% of divine feminines are ready to go, are ready to begin the mission, okay? And like I said, the divine feminine comes into awareness, yada, 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 prior to the divine masculines, because we are the activators, okay? Therefore, we bring about this activation within you to heal, okay? After healing ourselves, or in the transition of healing ourselves, okay, we bring about this energetic activation. It does not have to be physical in the physical, okay, face to face. Some people don't even know who their person is yet, and you will just run into each other serendipitously. But what I will say about that is, even if you run into this person serendipitously, you've never met them before, this quick awareness is going to come about, okay, because it's time. And in that book, like the author speaks of, you know, she's getting messages from the Pleiadians, okay? We don't have 20 years to contemplate, okay? The time is now. We don't have 20 years to go through therapy and heal all these wounds, heal all these wounds, 144 on the timer. It's time to go. If this is something that you want, okay, this partnership, you want to step into this mission and you know you can create change in this world with your partner and whatever, if that's something you truly want, if that's something that you know, okay? Because it has to be a knowing. You can't be on the fence with this stuff, okay? If this is something that you know you want, you're gonna do the healing. Because the journey, the sacred journey, the twin flame journey, however, whatever your connection entails, you're going to do the work, and it begins with self. Everything is an inside job, okay? So before you can even come into physical union with your partner, y'all got to be on the same frequency, which means both parties have done the work, okay? Or however many parties your connection entails, okay? So pertaining to those who have met their counterpart, okay, or have come into some type of physical contact with your counterpart, and you're still in this apprehensive state, you don't have years to make the decision, okay? Like the download says, divine feminines are ready to go. And I did a message the other day. It was the same message. They're revving to go, okay? So this is what you want. This is what you have to step into. You cannot be apprehensive about being in a divine connection or going into a divine connection, okay? Because while this is serious business, it's a serious mission, what people don't understand is that it's easy. The healing you may have to do on yourself is not easy. The coming together is easy. The connection is easy. Your mission is easy. It's not difficult. Life is easy, okay? Us beings, when we get here and into these meat suits, we make it hard, okay? We make it hard on ourselves, but life should be a life of ease, okay? Ease is your birthright. You didn't come here to struggle. You didn't come here to hustle your whole life. You didn't come here to work for somebody else your whole life. You didn't come here to be in poverty. You didn't come here to be in a miserable, depressed mind state, 432 on a timer, okay? You didn't come here to be in lack or in hardship, okay? Now, most of us ancient souls come from royalty, okay? You have to get into that knowing and that remembering. This is a remembrance of who you were, coming into who you are, okay? So what I want to say to the divine masculine, okay, because I believe you very much so are in your divinity, okay? You're in your divine masculine energy. However, it's understandable that there's apprehension or uncertainty, but those are things that you have to work through, okay? Just as we did, okay? And we're ready. So, no one can force. This is about flow, okay? And I'm messing up my camera because I'm starting to get hyped, okay? My energy is interfering with electronics, so I'm gonna try to calm down. But life should be of flow, okay? Anything that's difficult or hard, like I've decided I'm not gonna deal with it. I feel like it's hard, okay, or it's unnecessary. I just decided not to deal with it, okay? So maybe you need to get in that mindset for whoever this message is for. But divine masculines have a choice, okay? Either you're gonna speak up or you need to move out of the way, okay? Because once you can't make a decision, the universe is going to decide for you, okay? The universe knows when these moves need to be made, and if they need to be made and you're not ready to make the move, the divine feminine is going to have to make the moves, okay? Somebody's going to be brought in to replace you so that the mission can be complete. It's just what it is, okay? It's never personal. It's vibrational. Okay, and if something needs to happen in this physical reality and we're able to create that change and the universe says it's time, we're not supposed to do it alone. We're going to be sent in reinforcements. It's just what it is. Okay, so to the divine masculine who has already come in contact with their divine feminine in some type of way. I'm gonna give it to you like this. Say you come in contact with the person you're supposed to be with, your divine counterpart, and you recognize this person, okay? You've had the recognition that this is who this is. Now, imagine the feeling you would feel never being able to come in contact with them again, okay? Imagine how you would feel seeing them with someone else. Okay, so you need to decide what it is you want. Are you ready to move into a connection? Let go of the fear, the hurt, the past pain, what have you, whatever it is holding you back from communicating, because you can very well move forward in a connection, okay, if you decide to take that leap of faith. You are guided, protected. There is a plan. So you have to take that leap of faith. You have to have that inner knowing that if you jump, the universe will catch you. Not only will the universe catch you, your divine counterpart will catch you. Okay, this is a coming together. This is a I got you, you got me thing for life. Okay, this is not some fly-by-night relationship. The universe don't condone that. The universe don't indulge in that. The universe and your divine guidance, your spiritual team is not gonna protect connections like that, okay? Like I said in one reading, when Archangel Michael popped out, I knew it was a divine connection, because he don't just come through for anybody. He ain't gonna protect just any kind of connection. These are divinely guided connections. These are sacred unions. So that's, I think a lot of people need to come to that realization. A lot of people don't want to come into another connection because they're afraid that it's going to end, okay? But if you don't take the leap, you'll never know how successful that connection could be, okay? And when these connections come together, they create abundance you would never even understand unless you're in the midst of it, okay? Imagine coming in contact with the person you are supposed to spend the rest of your life with. You realize this, okay? Imagine how you felt at that time that you came in contact with this person. How you've been feeling about that person this whole time, okay? Now, knowing that you haven't made a move, you haven't solidified the connection, okay? Imagine all those feelings. And now imagine not ever being able to come in contact with that person again. Imagine seeing that person with someone else, okay? Because you were too afraid to pursue the connection out of fear, apprehension. It's all fear-based, okay? Imagine never being able to be in that person's presence again. Imagine being not knowing, okay, what could have been, okay? So a lot of you need to consciously decide what it is you truly want. And if this is something that you are so deathly afraid to step into, you need to energetically disconnect yourself, okay? Because that energetic cord is always there, but you can turn off your emotions, okay? Or you can try. So you have to make that conscious decision though. Now, to the divine feminine, you also have a choice, okay? Because this should be, like, you guys are revving to go, like I've already been told. If you feel that your divine masculine is not coming forward, you have a choice, you have options, okay? There are high-level soulmates that exist. There are soulmate connections, okay, that will support you through this, whatever it is you came here to do. So you have to clearly decide what you want as well, okay? Because with my guide saying it's time, it's like there's no more room for dilly-dallying is the word that they're giving me. Okay, so there's work that needs to be done. You need to clearly decide if you want to wait around or if you're fully ready to step into your mission and purpose here. And so you would need to let the universe know, I am open and ready to receive the person who will best suit me on my mission. Okay? Clearly decide that, because once you make that distinction, the universe is going to send you the best match who's on your same frequency, okay, in order to complete what it is you came here to do. Okay? Because you're not going to be on a solo mission. 9 times out of 10, it's very rare that you're on a solo mission. Now, that means you have to be prepared, because if you have your heart set on someone, like, I ain't even gonna lie, I got my heart set on someone, but if that person don't step forward, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay? And like I said, it's nothing personal. It's strictly vibrational. Okay? You gotta be on the same frequency. We gotta want what the other wants. We gotta be on the same page. We have to both not be afraid to step into the unknown. Okay? So when you make that request, I am open and ready to receive the best partner for my mission, the best person suited to help me carry out my mission. You have to be prepared and open to receive who the universe is going to send your way, okay, to help you for a time again finish out this mission, okay? Because you have very much been on the mission already. Like I said, a lot of us been lone wolves, most likely all of us, okay? And 4, 5, 6, soul family coming together, soul tribe. We're ready to come together, okay? Now, 4, 5, 6. Go to puretwinflames.com. Look up that number, 505. Go to puretwinflames.com and look up that number. 456 speaks about soul family come together, your soul tribe. 505 speaks about contracts being upgraded, and they can be changed around. And the message that I got was, I think I posted it, and it was, that was this morning. It said, hold on, because I want to read it verbatim. And it's 111 on the clock. It's time for these new beginnings. Now, and I've been getting a lot of messages surrounding communication, okay? So, like I said, it's time for the communication. Nothing can get done without communication, okay? No type of collaboration can get done without communication, okay? And the simplest things can be solved by simply having a conversation, okay? So this download that came through this morning, it says, don't worry, I'll deal with the contracts. Now, I was seeing wings, okay? So this was in reference to like an angel who's on your team, who's overseeing your connection, or an ancestor, okay? And that 505 number, you can look it up. 711 was just on the timer. That also is at twinflames.com. Also 717. So look up all these numbers and you can get insight into your connection, okay? puretwinflames.com. But that was the message. Don't worry, I'll deal with the contract. So contracts are being upgraded, changed around, switched around, however that's going to be, okay? Because like I said, people need to clearly decide what they want. And if someone doesn't step forward, someone will be put into their place. 747, as I said that, and that is my guide's confirmation for truth. That is my Ace of Swords, okay? So clarity, clarity needs to be brought into this situation. People need to clearly decide what they want, because we have a purpose here. If you're afraid, surefire way to fuck it up is pretty much all, how I can word that. And I'm pretty sure this message is already long, but I'm just letting it flow as it comes out, or whatever else they give to me. I just want to look at these notes right quick so I can make sure I did not forget anything. I'm gonna just reiterate: the Third World War is a world war inside yourself. Okay, your inner world is you versus you. Okay, only you can stop yourself from doing what you came here to do. No outside entity can stop you. Okay, you're guided and protected, and I don't know how many times I can say it, but don't be afraid. Excuse the noise if you hear in the background. I got household things going on. But what I wanted to say was, because I started out by speaking, about soul family and how you know who's part of your soul family, and just because somebody's led to you, it's not always because y'all on the same vibration. Y'all may have soul contracts. They may not even be really a part of your soul family. Okay, they could be karmic contracts that you have to play out. Okay, now I've been doing a lot of videos on it's the ones closest to you. Okay, so a lot of my karmic relationships were family members, and I had to learn that these are people who are not supposed to be in my energy. People who I thought was a part of my soul family, my soul tribe initially, that I had to go and speak to in some way, shape, or form. I thought they was part of my soul family, but they wasn't. Okay, these were people that I had soul contracts with, who were basically interferences in my journey. Okay, so you have to be mindful of who you are around, who you are connecting to, because a lot of these occurrences and connections that we make are to sharpen us. Okay, they're to sharpen our steel, and then you find out that cotton can't sharpen steel. Okay, it was just there for a lesson. So as warriors, as light workers, as those who are here to do their mission, whatever it is you came here to do, you have to understand that, like even with me, okay, right now I'm in my masculine energy, okay, because I have to get things done. Okay, I am the force that moves things. Okay, and when it is time, I will be relaxed into my feminine energy. Okay, and allowing my divine counterpart, whoever that should be, take the lead as they should. But being in temperance, okay, maintaining temperance energy, you are the general and the soldier. Okay, you are the teacher and still the student. Okay, so you have to be interchangeable. You have to be versatile. You have to be, what's the word, flexible. Okay, and know that you aren't above anyone. Okay, this is a joint effort. Okay, we are all pieces of the puzzle. There is no one guru at the top of the mound. Okay, we are all here to support one another. Also, what I want to say is, when coming into contact with your soul family, you don't have to literally be a follower of some cult. You know what I'm saying? Because that's literally what they end up being. A group of people who want you to follow them so that they have a following. Okay, that's what I look at them as. And those who proclaim to be all love and light. Okay, if you're teaching love and light, and that's all you're teaching, and you're not making people aware that their shadow and their light is worthy, okay, of existing. And it's about knowing how to coexist, okay? The light and the dark must coexist. So when you get those who, oh, loving like this, and that makes me, you know, that throws up the red flags for me. So even though I'm guided to people to learn specific things, I don't follow their quote unquote teachings, okay? Because a lot of them are, oh, loving like this, and the soft voice, and 444 on the timer, and, you know, namaste and peace and love, okay? But usually, and I made a post before, those are usually the ones who have the darkest side that they don't want to tap into, okay? So you cannot cover your shadow with the light. What happens when the light comes out? The shadows just get bigger. So, with that being said, both must exist. And when you hear those people about saying, you know, kill the ego, you know, death of the ego, you cannot kill the ego. If you kill the ego, you kill your confidence. You kill the part of you that protects. If you kill your ego, okay, masculine energy, that's how you can imbalance, is what I want to say. So I just wanted to add that little part in there. I'll add it in somewhere, wherever it fits, wherever this is fitting. But light and dark must coexist, and that's what I'm saying. My soul family are those who know how to walk in the darkness, okay, and pull themselves up out of that, back into the light, okay? And we've been through so much. That's how we know others need to be helped out of the darkness sometimes, okay? But it's only because we know how to pull ourselves out. So, yeah. You cannot be afraid to do what you came here to do, okay? Those are the true chosen ones. Those who choose to remember and to do what they came here to do, okay? So be willing to step into the unknown, okay? You know and have experienced so much already, okay? So trust me, like, it can't get no worse. We're here to make it better. So everything that you've already experienced, heal from it, and just know that what you're moving into is better than what you've experienced, okay? Now, that being said, this is your message. I wish you all the best moving forward into your divine unions, sacred unions. Anyone I have contacted, and you have my information, okay, and you're ready to communicate, do so. You have my number, you have my address. And if I have connected with you and you don't have that information, you have my email. It'll be linked below in my link tree. I wish you all the best. Thank you for receiving your message, and take care.